For some while I've had this, it's just called Shimmering Mist, but it's a sort of like Glimmer Mist stuff really, and it's quite a big bottle, and I've been using that on different projects, and I've come across some really good videos on YouTube about how to make your own, and you can get ones like this, little ones. They're really cheap from like Superdrug or Boots or somewhere like that, and you can just put some water in that and either a little bit of acrylic paint, or I've got a set of the Tim Holtz re-inking bottles, and you just put a few drops of your chosen colour in that and put some perfect pearls in and just shake it up, and when you spray it on you've got your own homemade Glimmer Mist in different colours. So I'm going to get some more of these little empty misting bottles, so I thought that might be quite fun. And I also heard a rather good tip about shaking the bottles. I mean, we tend to get the bottle and just shake it like this, but that can make it have sort of bubbles and things in the tube, and they do recommend with this, you can, whether you can see that between the label, that all the metallic stuff has sunk to the bottom and there's just clear liquid at the top, and it needs a good shake, and they recommend that you shake it, get that underneath like that rather than up and down, and you can see it's all starting to mix now, and it gives a much smoother effect when you spray on. It doesn't go into so many lumps. If it's been left for a long time, it's worth just taking the lid off and getting a long wooden stick or something and give it a good stir around, break up any lumps that there are. So I thought that was quite a good tip. I also saw a very nice little tip with a cardboard box, which is just an old stationery box that had envelopes in it, I think. Just put a nice wadding of kitchen roll in there, and you can lay your project in there and then Glimmer Mist over the top, and it doesn't go everywhere, so I thought that was quite useful. I also got this really cool set of pens. They have a lovely brush tip on one end. You can just paint them in, and it's really quite thick, and you can get on the edge as well, and you can blend with the different colours and so on. And then if you take the other end off, it's a fine liner there, so that you can do outlines or writing or whatever you like with those. And I've got 12 colours in this set. I was very fortunate to win a whole set of mixed rubber stamps in this lovely caddy for a wonderfully cheap price on eBay recently. So I'm now using it to put all my bits and pieces in. This is my rubber stamping box, which will probably run out of space soon enough. I got these on eBay as well, my little acrylic blocks, and there were a whole lot of wood-mounted rubber stamps in there, and I'm gradually taking them all off the wooden blocks because it takes up so much room. And there was that's the Versamark colourless sort of like glue that you can do with the embossing powders and so on. And there were quite a few of these little stamp pads in there as well, and a good tip is to store them upside down so that the ink then comes to the surface of the pad. It's ready for use. I've had that one for ages. That's just a gold and silver and copper sort of coloured one. I got all these lovely distress inks from Tim Holtz. The colours are so gorgeous and they really blend together well. And these are some of the rubber stamps that I pulled off the wooden mounts. I ordered myself one sheet of this, let's get the right way around, Easy Mount Stamp and Store it's called, and it's like a double thickness. We've got this covering paper on it, and you can see I've stuck some of my pads on there already, and some of them I've cut out already. And you stick them on, and it's very, very, very sticky indeed, that stuff. And the other side, it's got this backing on it. When you peel that back, that is non-slippy, but it's like cling film, and it sticks onto your acrylic blocks. So that makes it a lot easier, and it takes up a lot less room. But it was an awful job cutting these out, and I haven't finished yet, and I'm, as you can see, run out of this sheet now, and so I've ordered some more. But the scissors got completely covered with glue, and I had to stop and clean them all the time. And I've got myself some, this is the Stays On rubber stamp cleaner, and I found that cleans the scissors quite well, but people say use baby wipes or WD-40 or all sorts of different things you can use to get the glue off. But I have actually ordered some Tim Holtz shears for doing it with the little scissors, and they've got very short blades, and these big handles on that. It's easy to use, and you can cut really accurately. And the Tim Holtz ones have actually got tiny serrations on them which make it easier to cut, and a non-stick surface, so hopefully there isn't going to be the problem with the build-up of the glue. And I got these the other day, and these are just so lovely, these paisley ones. And that's a pair of big ones. That's like a cracked effect. There's what they look like when they're done. It's like a sort of cracked earth or cracked pottery effect. And that's a text sort of one. And fortunately my plate is just big enough for that. And I cut those out and mount them. That'll be very nice for backgrounds and for doing some nice grungy inking onto. And I've got these sets. This is lovely, this one. I'm so thrilled with this, with all the little fans. That little fan there that you can see there, I was so delighted when I got that parcel from the lady on eBay. When the parcel arrived, I found this inside, and she'd made this from that particular rubber stamp, and it is just gorgeous, and she stuck these little gems on there. And then it opens up like that, and isn't that just perfect? And she said this is Chinese paper, and she hadn't got much of that left, but she used some on me, and I thought that was just lovely. It's gold, and it's just so pretty. And I thought, well, you could make all sorts of little decorations and things out of these, not just use the stamp to put flat on cards, but the actual stamping. She's gone around with gold and everything. And I just thought she went to all that trouble. 2 little bits of wood in there to make the handles, and she put that in the parcel for me, and I thought that was really so nice of her. I was really touched. There was another very good tip on one of the YouTube videos about how to store your rubber stamps once you put them on the Easy Mount, and you take the innards out of a CD box, and then you just stick them on, and because they've got this clingy back, which is non-stick when you touch it, but it sticks on the acrylic blocks, it sticks on there as well. And these are some of the ones that came with those sets with the fans and things. And you can see what's there as well, which is jolly useful, and you can just pull them out when you need. Then I got these are Tim Holtz ones with lovely backgrounds, really nice, and I've got the backing sheet here for that. So those are some of the designs. Aren't they gorgeous? They could just sort of blend with ink and different things, and just for gorgeous grungy backgrounds. I thought they were so lovely, those. I couldn't resist them. So I got those.